What a time to be alive, but almost more importantly, what a time to be a fan of the mighty East Fife boys. Today, episode 7, the Golden Coast Project. Welcome back. When we last saw you guys, we were in the January transfer window, and we just let go of none other than Prince Kev. Kevin Trejo wanted to go. He didn't want to be here no more. And like a bad breakup when you're young, sometimes it just happens, baby. That's life. You got to push through it. Probably grass is green on the other side anyway. So here we are now, and let me tell you, we're sitting in late March. We had a good youth intake. We're going to show that. We're going to go over it. But more importantly, in our last 14 games, we've lost 4 and won 10. We can't be stopped right now. The black and yellow boys are cooking, and some of those wins were in the Scottish Cup. One of those wins might have been in the quarterfinals, a 3-1 dub against Rangers. Yeah, that happened. So now we're in the semifinals of the Cup. We are playing Ross County next round, and there's no more Celtic. No Celtic, no Rangers. Could mean an outside factor. Maybe even someone in the championship wins the Cup? Who knows? But today, we're going to finish the last 4 or 5 games of the regular season. We're going to play the semifinal of the Cup and maybe the final of the Cup. I'm not going to say it, but you never know. And then we're also going to finish out the playoffs where, hope to God, this year is our year we get promoted. So let's lock in and let's get back to the Golden Coast Project, baby. And just like that, it's time again for another youth intake, and this time it is our third. Now, this one doesn't look like it's going to be the best that we've ever had. I mean, it's going to be hard to top last year's when we already have 2 kids who are 16 that are already doing it in the championship. We do look like we have 2 top prospects, and our head of youth, Rami, says that Reagan Ireland has the potential to be one of the best players to ever come through the youth. So let's check it out. Reagan Ireland has 4.5-star potential. Cammy Ray about 3.5. So let's look at Cammy first. Still looks like a good player. 5'8". Nothing to show for yet in physicals, but of course, that's what happens when you're a youngster coming through the academy. Some pretty good mentals to show for, especially that 17 determination with resolute personality. Also 2-footed, decent off the ball, good work rate, good flair, and a lot of things in the 5s that we're going to have to work on. But one thing that we don't have to work on is his 14 finishing and 14 technique. The 5 dribbling's not great. The 10 first touch also is not too bad. So definitely something there for the future, I think. I bet he's not even League 2 talent, but that's fine. We've been spoiled lately in our youth intakes being so good. But let's check out the one that they think is the star of the bunch. And I can see why. A 6'3" target forward natural, kind of 2-footed, but mainly just a right footer, decent with his left, but that's very good to start with as a youngster. He's also 15. When was his birthday? It's about to come up. So he's going to turn 16 here in about 2 months, maybe a month and a half. 6'3", 11 strength, 12 balance, 13 jumping, 14 natural fitness, and he's not really that slow to start out. 6 acceleration, 7 pace, 9 stamina. Fairly professional personality with 11 determination, 11 flair, 12 bravery. Pretty good anticipation too. Off the ball is only a 7. Teamwork's an 8. So a couple things there we got to work on in the mental ability. But when it comes to his technical abilities, he's pretty good for this young, especially someone that is a natural target forward. 10 finishing, 8 first touch, 15 heading to go along with his 13 jumping, 11 strength at 6'3", and 13 technique. This kid could definitely crack into the first team in the next few years. Highland Lowland player, so he's not yet League 2 talent, but there's not a lot of cons on him. A little slow, like I said, but again, that'll come with time. Fairly professional, good in the air, can play a couple positions, but let's be honest, he's not going to be a winger, is he? If he comes in already at 6'3", and remember, when youth academy players come in, especially when they're, I think, under 18, there's always a chance that they can keep growing. So you never know, man. He could hit 6'4", maybe 6'5". I'm very excited about that. The first 2 guys we're taking a look at are strikers, and then we have a whole bunch of players that are good prospects. The 2 to 3 star potential guys. Probably not going to look at too many of them. If any of them pop up in the future, we'll definitely take a look. But we do have a Canadian, and we do have a Bulgarian and a German in the mix this year. No Americans. I don't think I mentioned it to you guys, but weirdly enough, happens over the course of seasons. Maybe I did mention it. Before this third season started in the off season, the board canceled our link with Rhode Island, which kind of sucks because that was our affiliate to help us maybe get some Americans in youth take like we did last season with Joey Robinson, but didn't happen this year. So we got a Canadian, kind of close, a Bulgarian and a German. But outside of Cammy and Reagan, not a lot of guys that are going to be close to making the first team right now. All in all, though, can't really complain. We had the first youth intake was great with Drew O'Kane being the star guy. Last year's youth intake was absolutely insane. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to top that with McGuff and Joey Robinson, who are, again, are both currently playing, like I'm sure you've already seen so far. But more importantly is the league. We are in fourth. We have clinched the playoff already, so no one else below us can jump us. We have only 3 games left, but there's a chance we can jump Airdrieonians and finish third. Now, last year we finished fourth. Got knocked out in the first round of the playoffs by our rivals, Wraith Rovers, who are currently relegation strugglers. This year, there's a chance we finish fourth or third again. And then just like last year, baby, we're going to have to slug it out through the playoffs. And I really hope we don't have to play Dundee because we all know who their star number 9 is now. Kevin Trejo. I guess only time will tell. And let's go ahead and find out how we can finish this season. And boy, oh boy, do I hope we are in the Premiership at the end of the year. Okay, they say it's going to be sold out, man. 40,000 deep. 40,000 deep for the mighty East Fife. This is the best team we got, man, so they're the ones running out. Scottish Cup semifinals. We're a championship side this deep into the cup, man. We have never made a cup run this far yet. And we're at Hampton Park. Let's take it all in, man. Let's take it all in. The 4-4-2 diamond. We got the new boy Scarlet up top with Fitzpatrick at the strikers. It doesn't look like it's sold out. I mean, it doesn't look empty, but they were saying it was about to be 40,000 sold out, man. I don't know about all that. We're in our black and yellow, like always. Ross is in their red with the blues. Again, they are a premiership side. We're in the championship. This would be another upset. We did beat Rangers last round, though, in the quarterfinals. So we knocked out a big club. Someone else already knocked out Celtic. So if we make the finals, we don't even have to worry about the big boys. We've knocked out one, and someone else took out Celtic. So this could be, it could be something crazy, man. Alejandro Allen over to Jeremiah White. Jamie Newton in the middle. The keeper's out in a bad position, but we didn't take advantage of it. Oh, my God. David Fitzpatrick turns and shoots. We're up 1-0 in the 4th minute. That's what we're doing. God, David Fitzpatrick is cooking lately. This little American striker has had a year, and in the last couple of weeks, he has just turned up. Jeremiah White over, and he just finds him, and he just instantly turns and shoots it. Richards had no chance. We're up 1-0 early in the semifinals of the Scottish Cup, man. If we win this whole thing, we get some sort of European competition. I don't know if it's Europa League. I don't know if it's Conference League. But if we do that, that would be insane. And then if we get promoted, we're going to be fighting for relegation in the Prem while also potentially competing in Europe. So, but for now, we have to focus on this semifinals. Oh, God. They almost evened it back up instantly. All right, 9th minute, 1-0. Everything's even, but we have a nice cushion to start with, man, thanks to Fitzpatrick and Jeremiah White with the lovely assist. Over the top, I didn't even know anyone was out there. Ben Mack whips it over to Dean. Oh, Dane Scarlett almost. David Fitz? Thought that might have been a pin call, but we're cooling with it. Nothing crazy. Oh, God, the over-the-top ball always kills us as Hale goes in, but thank God for Roberts making a good save, and he keeps us on a clean sheet so far. It looks like we might be going into halftime up 1-0, controlling our own fate to potentially go to the finals of the Scottish Cup in only our 3rd season doing this, man. It looks good on paper. You know, the shots are even, XG's even, the targets are on our favor, the possession is heavy in our favor, but other than that, it's very, very close right now. This guy's been all over so far today. This Chilvers guy, Chilvers, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but he's been everywhere. I don't even know what position he is. There he goes again, making a run. He's their number 10 for a reason, apparently. Ooh, was he on? An insane save again by Roberts. He's playing insane right now in this semifinal. That was terrifying for a second. Come on, boys. What we doing, baby? What we doing? I don't like that they're getting all the highlights. I don't like that they're getting all the highlights. Ben Mac getting cooked. We can't catch him. Alejandro Allen tries to step up, but he can't in time. Peter Parker Simpson knocks it out, thank God. Oh, no, they're coming back for a long shot, and that one beats Roberts. They tie it up in the 55th. That was tough, man. God, Ben McPherson got beat down the right side. Parker Simpson cleared it, but it went right back to a DM who just takes it in and smashes it right past Roberts, man. Come on, Ben. Lock him down, man. This doesn't look good. Oh, what a stop. What a stop. All right, let's get a counter going. Where the numbers at? Where the numbers at? Out left to Jeremiah. Nice. I thought something was coming, man. All right, 66th minute. It's time for some subs. Alejandro Allen not playing good, and he's nervous. Don't like to see that at all. Okay, we're going to put Cuomo in. Is the UI broken again? Nice. Dane Scarlett's one of our better players, man, but he's playing bad. And Ben McPherson's playing bad, and he's nervous. So I'm going to do this. We're going to leave Dane on for now. Jamie Newton ain't playing great either. God, but Sosa's nervous. I don't like putting in nervous people, man. I don't like putting in nervous people. All right, we got a couple subs in. Let's see what they can do. Cuomo's coming off an injury, but he is good enough to start playing, so he's in. Ooh, Joey Robinson over to Jeremiah White. The American-to-American connect. Gives it back to him. Oh, my God, they're playing a crazy 1-2 right now. Doing a high ball to Fitz. That ain't going to work. He's like 5'5", man. All right, we win a corner. Find Parker No, not Parker. Find Peter Parker Simpson right now. They look for him. He's our set-piece guy, man. The big American with crazy heading. Jeremiah White! Whew. That would have been insane. Please. Please. Oh. We're putting shots all over right now, man. Nothing to show for it yet. Come on, boys. Oof. Went for him again. Nothing coming. Cuomo, take a long shot. Oh, God. Foul? Dangerous free kick spot. We don't really have the best dead ball specialists, but... Ooh, David Fitzpatrick steps up to take this. Is he going to go for it? It hit the bar. We're all over him right now these last 5 minutes. Come on, boys. Oh, my God. We're playing insane. Jamie Newton ruins a great opportunity right there, man. 15 minutes to potentially write our names in the history books. Put us in the finals of the Scottish Cup. We're going to put in Connor McGuff up top, too, man. Putting a lot of trust in the young kid. The young Scottish kid from the hometown of Fife, man. Couple more minutes of stoppage time. Play it out left. Yup, Jeremiah. Beat that guy, man. Beat him. I know you can sauce him up. Nice. I think he's off. Oh, he wasn't. We get a corner now from it. That was a good chance, man. I thought for sure he looked off. This is probably the last play until... They might even just blow it dead here, but... Looks like we're going to extra time. McGuff over to Joey. Did they... Oh, okay. Apparently they blew it. That was interesting. All right, man. We can't lose to a manager who's got a mohawk. Come on, man. I'm not making any subs right now. I'm going to save him a little bit. We got 2 left that we can make. Maybe 1. Ugh. Penalties will have me in shambles. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That was close to being a top bins rocket. Roberts was almost reaching for it, but luckily it just went straight out. All right, coming up on halftime of extra time. Still just 1-1. Cuomo got a lot of space. I wish he would have turned to his left and tried to find a pass. Hit it out wide. Hit it out wide to Jeremiah. Hit it out wide to Jeremiah. Nice. Yup. Who's there? Gets deflected, but we get a corner again, man. God. All right, second half is coming up. I think I need to start taking some looks at some tactical subs for some penalty takers. Our whole team is not good penalty takers. About 12, 13 minutes left before the end of extra time in the Scottish Cup semifinals as a championship squad, man. This is a dream run. Oh, great ball over the top to Connor McGuff. Oh, Sosa open net. Yes! Yes! Miguel Sosa off the bench. Open net. 108th minute of extra time, we take the lead in the semifinals. McGuff over the top had a great chance. The keeper gets a hand on it, and Miguel Sosa finds himself in the dream spot and takes advantage of an open net as we go up 2-1 late. Now, boys, batten down the hatches. Batten down the hatches. Yes, we're wasting all the time. We're slowing the tempo down a bit. We're not going to change the tactics crazy because that's usually bad juju for me, man. Oh, we're playing. Okay. Jeremiah White. Who's that to? McGuff. Who's that to? Are we playing volleyball? David Fitzpatrick doesn't care? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Get another one. Why not, man? Why not, man? 3-1 in extra time. Oh, the Scottish Cup semifinals are getting wrapped up by East Fife, man. We waited late, but David Fitzpatrick gets his brace, and we are going to the finals of the Scottish Cup in our third season as manager here at East Fife. Started out a League One team. We're in the championship now, and we're taking them to a cup final. Whew. They won this cup a long, long time ago. And funny enough, they were the first team to ever do it from not the top flight. Could be a repeat, man. Could be a repeat. Who knows? Who knows? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, what more could you ask for? What more could you ask for? A 3-1 victory against the premier side. We beat Rangers in the quarterfinals. We beat Ross County in the semifinals. And now we're on to the finals. 20 grand into the bank. That helps since we're in debt. That's not bad. David Fitzpatrick lately has been cooking. 6 goals in the last 5, averaging an 8 in the last 5. That's what we need, man. Because not only now are we in the cup final, but we're about to be in the playoffs for the promotion. It ain't an easy road, but it's the road that we got. And don't forget who's on Dundee, man. Don't forget who Dundee has at striker, man. The once Prince of East Fife, man, our bitter rival now over here on Dundee, and he's lighting it up. 6 goals in 11 games for him. It's going to be an interesting playoff time, man. It's going to be a very interesting playoff time. All right. At home, apparently it's a pouring rainy day at Bayview. What conditions would you ask for besides that when it comes down to the final weeks, baby? Last championship match day of the season. Oh my God, what an insanely attacking formation. What the hell? Do they have a front 5? What are they cooking? All right. Regardless, rainy day at Bayview. We're wearing our whites and blues against Livingston. Here we go, boys. We got to keep an eye on that Wraith Rovers and Airdrieonians game. I never thought I'd be rooting for our rivals, Wraith Rovers, but hey, man. What an insane header by Cuomo right there. Umberto Cuomo. Okay, back to the Coastal. Plays a great ball to Miguel Sosa. Yup, finds Ben McPherson. Go ahead, find him, baby. Find him, baby. Early work. Early work. 2 minutes in. David Fitzpatrick is on fire. Your defense is terrified. God. Miguel Sosa plays a beautiful ball out to Ben McPherson, who needed this assist. He's not been playing well lately. Slots it right across the field, and David Fitzpatrick goes left. Keeper has no chance. Nate Nwosu gets beat, and we are up 1-0 in the 3rd minute of the last match of the season. Perfect. Just a minute later now, we got a corner kick. Miguel Sosa looking for Parker Simpson. Doesn't find him. Suzoho gets it, gives it back to Sosa. God, this is a lot of names I'm saying back to back. Suzoho with a long shot. It clanks off the top bar. Good Lord, we're all over these guys in the first 5 minutes of the game. This is the stuff I like, though. I want this killer mentality going into the playoffs. We're on a crazy win streak. We're on a cup run. Everything's clicking right now. I love this energy going into the playoffs, man. I love it. Ben McPherson, you got to take that man on. Ben McPherson plays with his food too much. Throw a water bottle. Exactly, man. Throw a water bottle at these boys. Keep the energy up, man. Oh, no. Recover that. That's a goal, and that's a crazy goal. Oof. Oof. Oh. Wow. That was a bad counterattack. So our lead is instantly wiped away. What a bunch of action in the first 10 minutes. He cuts inside and just absolutely sends a curler. Toby dove for it, but there was really no chance. That was just a beautiful goal. What is this tactic they're running? Does it look different out of possession? Kinda. They just dropped two wingers back. This is an insanely aggressive tactic. 3-2-5. I don't think I've ever seen the AI run a tactic this aggressive against us yet, at least. Especially in the championship. This is like some stuff you see in like a top 5 league. All right, Jeremiah White, the magician, whips it into David Fitzpatrick. I wish he'd stop giving headers to the 5'5" striker. Keep it low for the kid. He ain't tall. Sosa almost gets us a lead back. Jeremiah White now outside the box. The rain looking like it's making the ball a little sloppy outside the box, but here we go. All right. We are crushing them on possession, but it's 1-1 right now. So Parker Simpson with a nice jump-up header to stop it, but bad bounces right back to him as now they're running down the left side. Ben McPherson, I need you to lock in, kid. No way! We're crumbling! Ugh. Up 1-0 in the first 2 minutes, and now we're down 2-1 in the 25th, or the 21st even. This is what we used to do in the beginning of the season. We would be dominating on paper and somehow find a way to lose. And Adrionians is winning, which means if we lose this and Adrionians win, we will drop to 4th, and we'll be playing on the away. We will lose that home field advantage if we lose this game, man. Do not go up 3-1 in the first half. Thank God it was over the top bar. Come on, boys. It's time to demand more for the boys. It's time to demand more. Come on. I don't like it, man. All right, win this and let's get a counter. Good. Bad. Fantastic. Dane Scarlett. Ooh. Go all the way, Dane. Oh, my God. Oh, my days. Great Dane Scarlett absolutely just put the team on his back. He's not been playing amazing lately. He's been overshadowed by Fitzpatrick, but my God, he gets the ball on a counter, fakes right, goes left, beats the entire three-man defense, and just fires a ball past Nwosu as we even it back up in the 38th minute. That's what I expect from the Tottenham produce right there, man. The former Tottenham... oh my God, I can't even get my words out because I'm so excited. Dane, the former Tottenham Academy product, has been balling out in these last game of the season when we need it. When we need it, baby. Ooh, good tackle right there by Sissoko. Puts the man in the mud. Jeremiah White back out to Great Dane. Oh my God, own goal. We'll take it. We'll take it. Great Dane Scarlett sends a ball over to David Fitzpatrick, and the Livingston defender gets a boot on it, and it puts it into the back of the net for us. What an insane, rainy last game of the season with 5 goals in the first half. What an insane and insanely stressful first half of the last game of the season. This formation, I can't get over it. This is nuts. Absolutely insane. I've never seen an AI come out that aggressive. I need to know who their coach is because he's a madman for that. Their brother's cooking something devious. 10 minutes, boys. Alejandro Allen now stands over a corner for us. Oof. Our corners have not been good lately. We used to be very dangerous on corners, but we have not even delivered it in good lately. Not even because we lost Kevin Trejo, but the delivery takers have not been good. David Fitzpatrick puts the game away. That's what we love to see from our number 9. And that puts a bow on it, baby. That's going to end the last game of the season with a dub as we keep 3 points rolling in our direction. We're going to finish the year number 3. We come out of here with a dub, and that's what we needed. David Fitzpatrick is cooking 8 goals in his last 5 games. I mean, how many goals does the guy have on the season now? 21? He's tied for the Golden Boot now in the season with 21. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, big. That puts us clear of debt now with the finishing in 3rd. Thank God. Man, I am nervous. The board's happy. Supporters are happy. Everybody's happy. But I won't be unless we win. God. We're going to be screwed Because I know if we win this, the next week is going to be another playoff. And then we have the cup final. We're going to have so many games so fast. All right, leg number 1 of the promotion playoffs against Adrionians away. Here's our lineup. All the stars are in here. This is the strongest 11 we got. Liam Robertson net, who's been giving us great play since we signed him to replace the injured captain, Toby. Toby's back, but we got to go with the steady hot hand, man, Liam Roberts. Whew, it's a rainy day. Starting off leg 1 away, this is where we flamed out last season. Can this season be different? Can we conquer the first round of the playoffs to go up and play Dundee next, which is where Kevin Trejo is? If we beat Adrionians, we got to go play the number 2 team, Dundee, who have Kevin Trejo on the team, man. It's just, you couldn't script it better. A corner in the first 6 minutes, nothing coming from it, but Suzoho rescues it. Looking out for Cuomo, who finds Parker Simpson. We're playing it around right now. Jeremiah go out left. This is the Magic Man. He's got all the assists this season. Beats his man. Slides it across. Oh, they stick out a... I thought that was deflected. Suzoho just kicked it all the way over that way. Okay. Wasn't as good as I first thought. There's not that many highlights happening right now. This must just be a very even battle right now, man. I'm nervous. The playoff nerves are getting to me, man. Playoffs nerves are getting to me, man. All right. Final highlight right before the half as we're getting the ball from deep in our own half. Suzoho and Jeremiah White playing back and forth to each other. Parker Simpson gets it, stands on it. Come on, boys. Let's get something good. Over to Sosa, who gives it up to Great Dane. Fitzpatrick back to Dane Scarlett. Back in the net. Big, huge goal in the first leg of the playoffs. Beautiful build-up. Beautiful passing between our 2 strikers. God, look at this. Sosa gives it to Dane Scarlett. He gives it right back to Fitzpatrick, who then slots it right through the center backs, and Dane Scarlett finds it and goes near post right past the keeper to put us up 1-0 in the first leg of these playoffs, man. This is what we like to see, baby. This is what we like to see. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. East Fife, baby. We got to lock it in for this. Tries to go past Jeremiah White, but that ain't going to work. One of the best left backs in the league. That's our American rock back there, man. Jeremiah White plays it up to Dane Scarlett. Doesn't have that many help. They give him a little bit of space, which is a mistake. Jeremiah White's looking for the outlet. He finds it. He goes way out left. He's going to send it into the box. A little too far for anybody. But we are going to get the throw in to keep the pressure on right before the halftime whistle blows. Ben McPherson on the throw in. He's probably going to go short to Cuomo. He does. Cuomo plays it back to him, and then they play it right back to Cuomo. Ooh, Suzoho, not Suzoho, but Sosa tried to give it out to the back, and nothing comes from it, as that's going to be half. All right, first half comes to an end, and we are up 1-0. They're beating us in possession, which doesn't happen to us often, but we are having a lot of the shots. But all that matters is that 1-0 lead to start from great play from Fitzpatrick and Great Dane. Those two have been linking up like crazy lately. And if that keeps happening, we could be in for a great end of the season because those two are great. And if they keep playing well together and building that chemistry, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fireworks, I think. Ben McPherson with a nice ball back to David Fitzpatrick. Looking for some options. He gets tackled in the box. No penalty. A clean tackle. Fitz just falls down. And we are going to get the ball back on a throw-in. And let's see if we keep the highlight. We do keep the highlight going. Ben McPherson looking for Cuomo. Now Ben McPherson tries to find Fitzpatrick again, but he was double-teamed. Looks like Adrionians knows who the danger man is. All right, we recover a loose ball. David Fitzpatrick over to Great Dane. Gives it back to David Fitzpatrick, and he sends it in the back of the net. Oh, my God, I think that was an outside of the boot little chip, if I'm not mistaken. Dane and David, like I've been saying, man, if those two can link up together and keep building that chemistry, the league is in for it. Scarlett right back to him. He takes a touch. It was an outside of the boot little finesse shot. Oh, my God. The 19-year-old American, Dave Fitzpatrick, has been cooking lately. I think that's his 9th goal in the last 5 matches. That's his 22nd goal on the season, which takes him top of the goal-scoring charts in the championship. What a debut season from this American kid, man. The Golden Coast Project is linking with all these Americans here, potentially leading us to a playoff run and a cup final run. David Fitzpatrick again on the break. He's got a lot of white shirts around him. He's cooking! He's cooking! Oh my God. David Fitzpatrick, chill. If he made that, I would have lost it, man. I would have went through the roof. Whew. David Fitz. He's got us feeling ourselves right now, man. Got a 9 match rating right now with a goal and an assist. Making dribble moves, doing everything he can to keep this game in our favor. Up 2-0 in the 60th. McPherson's not playing the best. He's a little tired. We're going to take him off. We're going to keep an eye on everybody's fitness levels right now because we do have a second leg in 2 days. Alejandro Allen, free kick outside of the box. He's made 1 this season. He's not too bad at free kicks as he hits the top bar. Keep the pressure on, boys. Our 2 center backs are playing it around. I don't love that. Cuomo outside the box, can't get it. And I think that hit off the bar. Yep, no corner for us. Adrianis is going to take it off that one. Possession's even. The shots are one-sided in our favor. 13 shots to 4. We are down their throats when it comes to the shots. And boy, we are playing well. All right, 70th minute. Jeremiah White is playing amazing, yes, but we need him to be fresh for the next leg also. We do need to think ahead for that. We're going to make a couple subs, put in Joey Robinson, put in Jamie at left back. Now they're coming down. Close in on him, boys. Close in on him. That was a good goal, I can't even lie. Michael Roberts flowing down that right side. No one saw him. Really good pass to find that open area. You can see him floating into the box late. No one even paying attention to the kid. He gets the ball and just one touches it right past Liam. Really unlucky lapse of the defense right there. We're up 2-1. Got about 15 minutes left in this first leg. The next leg's at home at Bayview, so that's going to help us a lot. We'll have the home crowd behind us. We'll have all 2,500 of those people packed in. 5 minutes left. Highlight to us on a long build-up from the keeper, Liam Roberts. DeCosta dribbling it out. I get terrified when our center backs dribble it. Nothing good ever comes from it. Joey Robinson. We're having a lot of link-up. Joey Robinson over the top to Miguel Sosa. Is he going to go all the way by himself? He tries it, but Melrose makes a great diving save and snatches it down. And now, I'm sure Adrianians is playing all out to try to tie this up to go into the second leg. So we need to be on it and make sure that we don't get countered here on a long build-up. Dane Scarlett makes a sliding tackle from the striker position. And now Adrianians, though, is making a run. That's a professional foul right there. I like that. Roberts was dribbling through people, and Alejandro Allen kind of just pulled him down by his jersey. And I'm not mad at it. Out of bounds, and that is going to do it for that highlight for them, thank God. All right, boys, just breathe. Just breathe. I'm just talking to myself right there, by the way. I'm more nervous than them for sure. Okay, I don't like that everybody just ran up the field. We're supposed to be playing it short because you're just going to give the ball over like that, playing it long. Let's not do that. Let's not. Joey Robinson goes out wide, finds Jamie Newton. Jamie Newton going to beat his man, find Miguel Sosa. Oh, my God, I thought he hit the post. I think he hit the post and bounced it in. Oh, no, he's offsides. Oh, I thought we went back up 2. He was offsides. But that's going to do it for leg number 1. Not a bad first leg. I wish we didn't give up that late goal. But we go into the second leg at home at Bayview, up 2-1. Played well. Possession was even. We beat him bad on shots. We beat him on the score sheet 2-1. But, man, that second leg is still going to be tough. So we got to make sure that, we're ready for it. I hope they're ready for it because, he's got 9 goals in the last 5 games. This kid is literally crushing the championship. He's a good Prim player all of a sudden. This kid's crazy. This kid's crazy, man. Kid's crazy, man. So is Jeremiah White now. So is Dane Scarlett now. It's doing well, man. It's doing well for my heart to see all this, man. The club is growing. We're getting towards our goals, man. All right. Leg 2. We're up 2-1 on aggregate so far. We're at home at the Bayview. Air Dronians is coming back at us with the same formation. They changed a little bit. We didn't change any. We got a couple guys a little tired, but this is when legends are born, man. This is the playoffs right here. This is where we flamed out last season. So we win this game, we go a step further than we've ever been. And we're in good hands. We're in good hands. We're in the black and yellow like always. At home at the Bayview Arena. It's packed. It's rocking. The fans haven't seen us in the Premiership in decades. Is Joey Kannoli the one to do it? Jeremiah White, the American. Ooh, oh my God. Buchanan makes a diving header to clear that out. You can see how much both teams want it, man. You can see how much both teams want this. We win this, we go against Dundee. It's going to be nothing to play around with, man. Nothing to play around with if we win this. All right, Alejandro Allen makes a great interception. Cuomo gets it, gives it over to DaCosta, go out wide. He does. Ben McPherson with a great pass to David Fitzpatrick, who beats his man, goes to Miguel Sosa, who's making a run, and Miguel hits it over the top. But the keeper gets a hand on it, so we keep the pressure on with a corner. Nothing coming from that corner, apparently. So 10 minutes in, it's all us so far. We're crushing on the possession. We're up on shots. Last game, possession was very 50-50. It looks like this game, we're kind of, keeping the ball a bit more, which I am a fan of. That's the way that I like to play with this 4-4-2 diamond. All right, corner in the 33rd. Jeremiah White is over top of it. Haven't done much off corners in the last month, it feels like, really. Cuomo collects it on the left side now, gives it to Zoho. Now we got people coming back. The center backs are dropping back. McPherson's going right, beats his man, got some options in the box. He slides it to David Fitzpatrick, who has been the man on fire. And he does it once again. The 19-year-old American, number 9 for us. Puts us up 1-0 in the second leg, 3-1 overall. That's a nice 2-goal cushion we have now at home at the Bayview. It's packed. Everybody here has got their yellow and black shirts on, man. Just lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. What a ball right here to just send David Fitzpatrick running. These replays have been so long, but I guess I'm not opposed to it. McPherson just with a great ball, and Fitzpatrick hits it close. Keeper can't stop it, and that puts us up again in the playoffs. We now sit 3-1 up, 1-0 in the second leg. Walker going for a kickoff cheese goal. He goes all the way, switch sides. That was an insane dribble by him. I think he's super out of position now, but they probably flooded one side of the field, so we got to be careful. All right, we win the ball. Fitzpatrick back on the counter. He's got a shit ton of white shirts around him. He's going to pass it back to McPherson. McPherson back to Cuomo, who finds Fitzpatrick, who lays it off to McPherson, and now he's sliding it back to him. Oh, my God. David Fitzpatrick cannot be stopped. I haven't had a player like this all FM26. I'm not even exaggerating. This guy is playing out of his mind. David Fitzpatrick with a nice one-touch layoff to McPherson, who then plays it right back to Fitzpatrick, and he just, again, can't miss. When that kid gets in the box, he is clinical. Clinical finishing right there from David Fitzpatrick. Oh, my God. I know who the face of the next thumbnail is going to be. The American superstar has arrived. This kid is here to stay. We're up 4-1 on aggregate. 2-0 this leg already at home in the first half, and we don't look like we're going to stop anytime soon. So Zoho got the ball. He goes for it on himself, and Dane Scarlett sends it in now. 3-0. We're cruising at home. Our strikers are getting in the mix. Everybody's getting involved. We're cooking right now, man. Cruising 3-0, 5-1 now on aggregates, just absolutely pouring it on. Suzoho cuts inside, sends the ball over the top, and Scarlett gets his head on it to send it back to the left. I think Melrose thought that was a shot. I think Suzoho did take a shot, but Dane just took it off the head and stole it. And now we are just chilling with a nice 4-goal lead in total at halftime. Look at those stats. Good on shots, but most importantly, 3-0 to start this half, man. All right, 10 minutes left. They got the ball for a highlight. They're going out left with it. Got a couple shirts around them. Cuomo creeping up in them, trying to box him out. Nothing happening. They go over the top to Lowly, who's got not many options in the box, but he takes it himself. Hits it off the post. Oh, my God. And they try a deflection shot, and Roberts just puts out one hand and smacks it down. That was an insane save because that was pretty much an open net. Roberts was just off the floor from a dive and then just boom, one paw up and blocked it, man. Sometimes that's all it takes. Now Roberts over the top. Ooh, but he can't hit it. And hopefully that's it. Hopefully that was the final highlight. It wasn't, but at least this one's for us. Come on, boys, waste some time a little bit. Thomas Lett, that's why you don't play much, kid. You just whipped it over the top to nobody and gave it back to him. I got it, man. All right, man. You got money on the Adrionians or what? They go over the top, which again is our kryptonite. Roberts one-on-one with the keeper, and he sinks it, but it doesn't do much in the grand scheme of things. We are still up 5-2 on aggregate. Don't care about that much. I do still just, that's when we get beat over the top. It's that simple. When it happens like that. But it doesn't matter. Leg number 2, we dominate 3-1. Crushed them on possession. Went back to our ways. Fitzpatrick with a brace. Scarlett with his goal. We go out of here 3-1. And we win the first round of the playoffs 5-2 on aggregates. We have now made it as far as we ever had in this save. We are in the championship second round of the playoffs now. I mean, this is what the save's all about. We got Americans, we got Scottish kids, we got everybody here, the Golden Coast Project linking up, and now we're pushing for that promotion. Next game, I don't even want to talk about it yet. Is it one game? No, it's a leg again. God, dude, and then we have the Scottish Cup final. All right, so after the first leg win, the first round win, we now have 2 legs against Dundee. First leg is at home. Second leg is away at Dundee. And remember who Dundee have. They have somebody that we are all familiar with. They have Kevin Trejo. The person standing in our way of a promotion is Kevin Trejo. But remember, it's not done here. If we beat Dundee over the 2 legs, we would then have to go play in Falkirk. If we can beat Dundee. Ooh. Wraith Rovers, our rivals, get dropped into relegation. Wow. The same team that beat us in the playoffs for promotion last year finished 9th this year and then lost the League One Championship relegation promotion battle against Hamilton. So Hamilton are coming up to the championship and Wraith Rovers are going down to League One. Wow. That's very big for the rivals. God. Fans of East Fife are anticipating the return of former player ahead of their championship promotion meeting with Dundee as Prince Trejo returns to Bayview Stadium. All right, leg number 1 of the second round of the promotional playoffs. We are playing at home against Dundee, the team that has Kevin Trejo, but for some reason he's not even in the 18. I don't know if he's injured. I don't know if he's sick. I don't know what's going on. But all I know is I don't care. We have a team in our way, and it's Dundee. And we are at home for leg number 1 in Bayview, and we need to treat this place like a fortress. We play them twice. In 2 more days, we go away to Dundee for the second leg. And remember, if we win this, we will be playing one of the bottom teams of the Prim to potentially get ourselves back in the Premiership for the first time in 60 years, 70 years, something insane like that. Maybe even longer. It might have even been a century since this East Fife club has been up in the top flight of Scotland. But all I know is right now, our task is to dispatch and get rid of Dundee. And we're playing hot, man. Ben McPherson on the right side. Got a couple people in the box, but he shakes off his man and goes for a shot himself. But O'Hara collects it calm, and no goal allowed there. This is a really good team we're playing against. They're fighting for the champion spot all year long with Dundee United. They only lost it by 3. So they are one of the best teams in the league. And, it's not going to be an easy feat. Oh, my God, we almost scored an own goal. But luckily, we do not. Whew. Trouble's not over yet, though, as they still got the ball. They got the highlight. Over the top, Jeremiah White stops it. Still goes out wide to Dundee. Ooh. Hits the post, and we're going to get out of there for that trouble because, my God, that was a little terrifying. All right, coming up on the 20-minute mark. We're dominating possession like normal. Shots are even at 4-4. Alejandro Allen with a free kick right outside the box, straight down the middle. He goes for a shot, hits the top bar. Man, he has been close all year long. Like I said, he's made one of those direct free kicks, so he's got it in his locker. As now Dundee have a free kick for Barco right outside of the box on the left side. And let's see if he goes for it. He does, but it goes about a foot over the bar. Roberts doesn't even flinch for it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We're playing well. Again, we have the possession, but I know from this Dundee team, this is how they like to play. Again, you can see what they're playing. They play very conservative. They play for springing counterattacks. They play for springing counterattacks, not counterattacks. First leg, we're at home. We need to get out of here with some points. We cannot go to Dundee 0-0. I don't want to go to their home and let them have a chance to just 1-0 us and win. All right, Alejandro Allen. We're playing it from the back. DaCosta over to Cuomo. Gives it out to Ben McPherson, who plays it upfield to Fitzpatrick, the star boy of the season. And he's been on fire the last 2 months of the year. We're playing a lot of weird passes back and forth. Shizuho and Great Dane just can't stop heading it around to each other for some reason. I wish they would just touch it down to their feet, but it is what it is. O'Hara launches the ball over the top. Let's see if we can stop this. We do. Parker gives it out to Cuomo, who gives it back to Ben McPherson, who's going to try to go down the flanks. McPherson and Jeremiah White are the key of how we unlock defenses. Over the top to Miguel, and he bangs it in the back of the net, baby. I was just saying McPherson and Jeremiah White are the key to unlocking these defense. And God, Ben McPherson with an absolute insane ball over the top. And Miguel Sosa, who's been cold for a while, gets back on the score sheet. A great first touch. He just takes it with one and then smacks it backside of the left. And O'Hara can't even react to it before we score. 46th minute, we go up 1-0 against Dundee in the first leg at home. This is a very, very good start. Now, come on, boys. Let's keep that flowing. I don't want to be complacent. I want to get out of here with maybe a 2-goal win heading into that second leg at their house because they're the better team. The fans are going to be behind them. We know how big it plays when your fans are right there with you, man. It's the 12th man for a reason as Lyons takes the ball off McPherson. Lyons goes over the top now to DiStefano, who gives it back to Wesley, and they instantly tie it back up. Just maybe 8 minutes after we score, Joe Wesley puts it in the back of the net and is now 1-1 in the first leg. McPherson gets the ball taken from him, and the rest is just a great counterattack. Like I said, man, this is how this Dundee team plays. They play very good defense, and they just wait for an opportunity like that to just take it and go with blistering counter. All right, we're right back for a highlight, apparently, off the kickoff. Zoho out wide to Jeremiah White. Let's put it right back in our favor, boys. Jeremiah White. Oh, I thought we had a penalty. Nothing comes from it. As now DiStefano has the ball, and they're going right back on our counterattack to Wesley. Thank God Roberts stops it, and he was offsides, but that was scary for a second. Still 1-1. Going to make some subs here shortly. DaCosta way over to Jeremiah White, who cuts it back to Zoho, back to Cuomo. Maybe a long shot was coming, but thankfully not. Jeremiah White now over on the edge, gives it back over to the middle. We're playing a lot back to Jeremiah White. He's wide open with acres of space. Dribbles it in a little bit, and Great Dane bangs it into the back of the net. Jeremiah White with a great assist as he is creeping up on the overall assist record for the club. 14 is the mark. I think this was his 12th or 13th of the season. Great ball movement. Everyone's playing great lately with this 4-4-2 diamond. Keeper O'Hara gets a hand on it, but it's not enough to stop Great Dane's goal from getting into the back of the net. And we are now up 2-1 with 20 minutes left. Let's see what we can do for a couple subs. David Fitzpatrick's playing not great, but he's the best player for a reason. I'm not going to get rid of him. I don't think that's the smart play at all. I think we're going to drop Soho back to the 6. We're going to put Jamie Newton in at midfield. And I think for now, that might be all I do. Parker Simpson's on a yellow, so actually let's put in Harry McAvoy. Just to avoid anything crazy happening. Save a little energy, potentially save a man getting sent off. Anything crazy like that from happening. Coming up on the last 10 minutes. Still up by 1 goal. This would be a very big first leg result heading away for the next and final leg. Dave Fitzpatrick's not having the best game. We're just going to take him off for the last 10 minutes, put in some fresh legs up top with Connor McGuff, the young boy. We got 5 minutes left, boys. Let's just play smart. Dane Scarlett, looking to, I guess, keep pouring it on. Jamie Newton has somebody. I was hoping that somebody was out left to Jeremiah White, but instead he blasted over the top. And now here comes the counter. My God, DaCosta tried to win that ball and gave it right back to the striker, DeStefano, who luckily missed. That was scary for a second. That was very scary for a second. Come on, boys. Few more minutes of extra. Few more minutes of added on time, and that's it. We get out of here with a 2-1 win in the first leg. Absolutely huge game for us. We dominated on possession. We had shots just by a little bit. But remember, this is how they play. They had that one big over-the-top counter goal. They almost had a couple other counter goals, so we need to be sure we don't fall trap in the second leg to being all over them with possession and all that stuff, and then when they get that one, they just take it and win. So going into the second leg, we go in with a 1-goal lead, and we're going to be playing for our lives right now. All right, leg 2, we're away at Dundee. Again, no Kev Trejo in the starting 11. All right, we're in the away whites. We're up 2-1 on aggregate. Biggest game of our career. Biggest game of East Fife's journey so far. Under the American ownership of the DeMarco family. Under the leadership of us, Joey Kannoli. This is what the save's all about, baby. Not a lot of action. Again, possession all one-sided, but that's what they like. That's what they like. I don't feel comfortable being up 1. And we're away. I would love to get another insurance goal just to have a little bit more cushion. Jeremiah White is the man to start it. Tries to make a pass, but great defense by them. Stops him. Jeremiah White again tries to find Scarlett, but it gets intercepted by center back. And then they're off to the races. Here we go. They go over the top to Riley. Riley's got numbers. Back to DeStefano. Roberts with a great save. Saves us from going down 1 early in the second leg. The counterattacking is just terrifying, man. Like I said, man, I'm a little nervous right now. Suzoho wins the ball back, thank God, because you could already see their strikers were making that run. They just are ready for it 24/7 on that counterattack, man. DaCosta out wide to Cuomo, who gives it way out wide to McPherson, who's got tons of space. Come on, boys. He goes for him. David Fitzpatrick. That's our boy. That's our boy. David Fitzpatrick, the American, the 19-year-old number 9, gets his 23rd goal of the season. Ben McPherson, the wingbacks, with a great assist again. Fitzpatrick just makes a little stutter move and falls back. The center back keeps going forward, and Fitzpatrick puts it in the back of the net as we now go 2 goals up on aggregate in the second playoff match for promotion against Dundee. This is just... I'm not saying anything yet, man. I'm not saying anything yet. We got a lot of game to play. We got a whole second half to play against one of the best teams in the league. So we got to make sure we stay on our game, man. Coming up on the 60th minute, they're getting a lot of shots, but nothing coming in the form of highlights. Going to start looking to make a couple subs here in a second just to get some fresh legs on as David Fitzpatrick gets dispossessed of the ball. And now they're playing it back. They're going to load up from the back now. Angus got it. Gives it up wide. Yep, there it goes over to Thompson. Ooh, we tried to trap him, but we couldn't. They go over the top, and our center backs just let it go over the top, and Riley gets it and sinks it in, as now we're only up 1. I don't know what that defense was by us. Oh, my God, he was offsides. Thank you, God. I've never been so excited to see a goal called back. Alejandro Allen has not been playing good at all lately, man. Like, at all, at all. We're going to drop Suzoho back again. We're going to put Joey Robinson in off the bench at Suzoho's normal spot. And with the last 10 minutes, we just need to play smart, boys. We're up 2 goals. 3-1 on aggregate. 10 minutes left. Away. That's not what we need. Do not play arrogant passes like that. All right, Alex Crane got it. Again, play smart passes. They go over the top to Riley, who knocks it down to Wesley. And Wesley brings one in, and that's going to count. That's not offsides. I don't know why these guys are playing long balls for us. play our short passing game. Again, this team is so good at these counters, man. Riley just knocks it straight down to Wesley, who just one time blasts it right past Roberts. And now with 10 minutes still left, we're only up 1 on aggregate. 5 minutes, boys. Hold strong. Hold strong. 4 minutes of stoppage time. The clock's running out. Is that it? Is that it? We beat Dundee 3-2 on aggregate. 1-1 tie at their place, 2-1 win at our place, and we will move on. Oh my God. We beat the team that took Kevin Trejo from us. Prince Kev couldn't even get on the field against us. I think, rumor has it, he was somewhere scared. He didn't even want to see us, man. We got Dundee out of the promotion spots. That means they're not going up. Kevin Trejo stays in the championship where potentially East Fife will not be. We might be going up. So we have Falkirk in a relegation promotion playoff. Okay, the last team that stands in our way of promotion. Leg 1's at home at Bayview. And then 2 days later, we are playing in the Scottish Cup final against Hibs. And then 2 days after that, we're playing the second leg of the promotion relegation battle against Falkirk away at Falkirk. If there was ever a time for magic, it's the next week where we have 3 games against 3 Prim teams for a potential promotion and for a potential Scottish Cup win. Here we go. Leg number 1 at Bayview against Prim side Falkirk, who finished 11th. This is for them to stay up in the Prim or to get relegated. And this is for us to get promoted to the Prim or to stay in the championship for a 3rd straight season. I think we know what time it is. I think we all here know what time it is. We're in the classic black and golds at Bayview. Bayview is packed. Bayview is rocking. This is the stuff that legends are made of. We're coming up against them. 2 days later, we're in the Scottish Cup final against Hibs. Then 2 days later after that, we're playing leg 2 of the promotional game against Falkirk. 3 Prim teams in 1 week for the championship side of East Fife. Oh no, Fatty over the top to Pochettino. And Pochettino scores instantly in the 4th minute to go up 1-0 for Falkirk. A brutal start to start the first leg. They just played a great 1-2 and Fadi right back to Pochettino, who had wide open space. Took a goal off of us in the 5th minute. This is not at all how we wanted to start this game, man. Do not fumble this now, and David Fitzpatrick picks up an injury. Please tell me it's nothing serious. Oh my God, it looks bad. A groin injury, and he is Oh. David Fitzpatrick with a groin injury late, and he even says in the dugout that he indicated he needs to come off. This is just the worst timing, man. Down 1-0 early. We lose our star player to a groin injury. Come on. We can't do it like this, man. It can't be like this. Sosa with a corner right before halftime. Come on, boys. Let's get one back. He finds him. Oh, we finally get a good delivery on a corner, but nothing to show for it. Sosa gets it back on the outside. Gives it back to Zoho. Sosa goes all the way by himself and puts one back on the board for us. Come on, boys. We fight. We fight for this promotion, man. We fight for David Fitzpatrick, who just went down with an injury, man. We do this for the badge. For East Fife, baby. For all of Methil and for all of Fife that's behind this, man. Come on. Sosa and Suzoho with a nice 1-2. And Miguel Sosa, who's one of our better players, has really started to pick his performance up because that last month was icy cold. Coming back from his injury, he just couldn't really get back into it. But these last couple games, he's got a couple goals to show for it. And that was beautiful. To put us back level right before the halftime. And now we just need to hope and pray that David Fitzpatrick has nothing serious. All right, 1-1 at halftime, and everything is even, including the score. 50-50 possession almost. Shots are barely barely separated by much. Pass completions, I mean, everything is close. 60th minute, 1-1. We are at home, so we need a win here, man. We need a win here. And we got about a half hour to do so. Falkirk playing it out of the back very slowly from them. Going over the top. Good interception by Ben McPherson. Cuomo now looks for Scarlett. Great Dane tries a long shot from outside of the box. I wish he worked it around a little bit more. But that's all that we get from it right then, right there. 10 minutes. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. It's 1-1, but I would love to go to that second leg winning. I don't want to go away tied. Over the top, McGuff wins it, but obviously nobody there for him to play it to. And now Falkirk building up their own, but a good interception by Suzoho. And now we have numbers. Sosa looking for his brace, and he skies another one. What is he doing? He gets a great goal to start the game, and then he's had 2 sitters, and he skied both of them, man. This is probably the last highlight, and it's a good one right here. Jamie Newton over the top to Connor McGuff, back post, and it gets saved. Oh, that was a great chance. We get a corner from it. Let's keep the pressure on, boys. Come on. Something from the corner. Something from the corner. Jeremiah White, the playmaker. The boy that's been hitting assist after assist for us. Looks over it. Finds nobody but white shirts. And no one's even going for this ball now. Foddy got it. He cuts it back. I was hoping we could take it back off of him, but now they might have a highlight for a counterattack here with the last few minutes before the whistle blows. Oh, they're playing it around. Jeremiah White makes a great interception. Sosa plays it back to him. He hits it over the top to Jerry Nolan, who might be offsides. McGuff blings it. Is the flag down? The flag's down. Late minute winner by Jerry Nolan and Connor McGuff, the 2 backup strikers off the bench. A great ball over the top by Jeremiah White. Nolan gets it, slides it right back over to the super Youth Academy product, Connor McGuff. He's one of our own. And we go up 2-1 in the first leg in the stoppage time. And I think that's going to do it. That does it. Holy God. That's what we like to see. First leg, 2-1. 54% possession in our favor, 16 shots in our favor, and the late minute winner by the 16-year-old Scottish youth intake prodigy. He's got 9 goals on the season this season for us, 11 overall, including the cup games. What an insane ending to that. Jesus, it can't get much better, can it? It just can't, man. It just can't, man. David Fitzpatrick is going to miss everything. He's out 2 to 3 weeks. He's going to miss the cup final, and he's going to miss the second leg. This is what we all have been dreaming of. I didn't think it would be happening in the 3rd year, but we are in a cup final for a chance at massive silverware. We have not won the Scottish Cup since 1938, and when that happened, we were one of the only clubs in Scottish history to win the Scottish Cup from outside of the top league. And wouldn't it be crazy to do it all over again back here this time? I mean, we have a chance. We've been playing against Prim teams this season left and right. If anybody could do it, it's us. That's all I'm saying, man. If anybody could do it, it's us. We are out. David Fitzpatrick, of course, with his groin injury, he's going to miss this final. And don't forget, in 2 days after this, we have to play Falkirk at Falkirk for the second leg of the promotional relegation playoff. We are up 2-1 into that. I mean, just this end of the season is just insane. Nothing could be higher than this right now. It's just everything is on this. Everything is on this, man. Cuomo tries to find McGuff, can't do it. It gets intercepted, and now Hibbs is off to the race. Over the top is our weakness. Bowie goes for it. Thank God it was a light shot, and Roberts stops it. That's a good start. You can see this place is packed. Camden Park, 52,000 people, sold-out crowd to come watch Hibs and East Fife battle for the Scottish Cup, man. If we lift this trophy, I mean, just what a story, man. Ben McPherson on the right side gives a wayward cross to nobody. Jeremiah White rescues it. Gives it over to Great Dane, who gives it to Sosa, who gives it back to him. And a great save over there by Hibbs. And we're going to get a corner coming up in the 20th minute. So far through 35 minutes, it's pretty even on paper. 5 shots to 5 shots. Possession is in our favor, but again, we're playing against a team that looks to be a countering team, and there they go now, countering, as I just said that. They got numbers forward, but Ben McPherson makes a great interception there. He gives it up to McGuff. I wish he was taking a little bit more time with it as they get the ball right back, and they're just going to come right back at us. Bowie on the right side gives it back to Dowell in the middle, and it gets right past Roberts. Hibbs takes a 1-0 lead right before halftime. That was a great build-up by them. I don't know how he snuck that past Roberts. Roberts guessed the right way. He went low and everything, and it just snuck right by his hands. Dow with a great shot. I mean, Roberts, it looked like it went through his hands almost. Man. All right, come on, boys. We got a couple minutes before halftime. I know we're down our star player. We're down our talisman. We're down our line leader, our number 9. But we can do this, man. I believe in us. I believe in us, man. Dow on a corner. Finding his guy back post, but it goes over the crossbar, as that will probably be the last highlight before halftime. Maybe not. They get another corner. Good Lord, they're all over us right now. Dowell looking far post. Looks like it's going to go out, but another corner. Thank God they don't even get that corner, and we go to the locker room down 1-0. Parker Simpson way over the top to Jeremiah White. He can't find him. We're playing bad passes today, and we can't do that against good teams like this. Jeremiah White rescues a sloppy ball right there. Passes to Cuomo. Yes, outright to Ben McPherson, who now has some numbers. Lays it off to Cuomo. And it goes just too far left. Cuomo made a good run. Couldn't finish it. Man, that was a really good chance right there by us. But nothing coming from it. Still looking for our first goal to equal the game back up. Really hoping that we can do this, man. This would be a big, massive story and a very, very fun one to do. Is that we're just giving up a lot of space for some reason in the midfield, which I don't like. Come on, boys. Put a little pressure on these guys. Dowell almost gets another. Roberts is getting peppered back there at center back. He makes a good save that time, pushes out for a corner, and nothing coming from it. All right, DaCosta is damn near dead, so we're going to throw Harry Mack in and switch him around. Let's put Jamie Newton in. McGuff playing really, really poor. We're going to put Jerry Nolan in up top. Hopefully some fresh legs can get a little bit of something going for us, man. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of something going. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Coming up on 10 minutes left. Literally no highlights for us this second half. 5 minutes. Nothing. Nothing. Just, we're really going to end this with no nothing? No highlights, no nothing? It can't be like this. It can't be like this. Not even a highlight in the last 50 minutes. Literally nothing in the last 50 minutes, man. A great cup run comes to an end as we lose 1-0 against Hibbs. The Premiership side wins it. They were the better team today. I can't help but think what would happen if we had David Fitzpatrick. But sadly, what ifs don't win trophies. Biggest game in our life is happening right now. Just 2 days after losing crushingly in that Scottish Cup final against Hibs and watching them take the trophy home, we now travel to Falkirk in their house, up 2-1 on aggregate, missing David Fitzpatrick, missing a Scottish Cup trophy, but we are 90 minutes away, potentially, from going up to the Premiership, a place that we have not been in almost a century here at East Fife. So this is one of the biggest games in our career, if not the biggest game already in our career. This is the 3rd season we've been here at East Fife. We got promoted from League One in our first season. Last year in the championship, we flamed out in the first round of the playoffs. And now this year, we are in the final and 3rd round of the playoffs as Miguel Sosa gets us going early in the 13th minute from a great assist from Connor McGuff, the young 16-year-old the young 16-year-old Scottish striker, the homegrown academy kid, gets us started with a lovely assist. He hits the brakes, turns around, gives it to our number 10, Miguel Sosa, who hits a ball off the ground. And that puts us up 1-0 in the second leg. But more importantly, puts us up 3-1 on aggregate total in both of these legs. This could be big if we can hold on to this, because my God, let me tell you how bad I don't want to be in the championship for a third straight season. All right, just about 5 minutes before halftime now. We're playing the ball out of the back. McPherson and DaCosta playing it around a little bit. God, that was a scary pass with their number 10 lurking up top pressing. I don't like that we just keep playing it around when they got strikers up. Oh my God, and Robertson passes it right back to one of them, and now Foddy going and gives it to Will Wright, who puts it in the back of the net. I hate when we play with our food like that. Check and go for offsides. I don't really know how it will be. Yeah, goal awarded. That was just so bad of our center backs playing it around. We were just playing back and forth, and then Roberts gets the ball, gives it right back to him, and Will Wright and Foddy make us pay for it. And now we're only up 3-2 on aggregate. It's 1-1 here in the second leg, and the way that momentum is going at the end of that half, I'm really nervous that they start pouring it on here, because they know there's so much on the line for both of us. Obviously, we have promotion to attain that we haven't done in a very, very long time, but almost more importantly for Falkirk, they want to stay up in the Prim. That's where the money's at. That's where the glory's at. They don't want to go down. But now Great Dane Scarlet on the left. Is he going to go all the way? He does, and he misses the target completely. Kicks it out of bounds. I don't know why the announcer was saying that was almost the goal of the season. I think that would have been a nice goal, but I don't know about goal of the season. He went all the way down the left flank by himself and ended up just taking it. And I wish he laid it off to somebody, anybody. But here we are now in the 53rd minute. Still tied at 1-1. Barely holding on to that one goal aggregate advantage. And Falkirk is now playing it around, looking for an opening. As we are not pressing them much, Pochettino's going to beat Jeremiah White on the other side, and Will Wright almost gets a brace. Luckily, it hit the post. Oh my God, we couldn't clear it, and Liam Roberts luckily wakes up in time just to scramble it and hold it. You can see on the bottom of the screen, we have a lot of tired legs. We have been playing game after game after game. This is the third straight week of 2 games a week. And then in between that, we had the Cup final. So we have played 7 games in 3 weeks. Just boom, 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 boom. These guys are tired. Some of them are hurt, like David Fitzpatrick. Nothing's going well. DaCosta is having an absolute stinker. And after making that very, very bad pass, I'm going to go ahead and just take him off. So Zoho's playing really poor and is tired. There's a lot of tired legs on the field, but we don't have a lot of great depth options right now. And I think when it comes to crunch time, I'd rather leave in some of our star players, even if they're a little tired, and hopefully that doesn't come to bite us in the ass. 20 minutes. We control our destiny. We are still up 1 on aggregate. Everything is coming to an end. We have tired legs. It looks like people are picking up knocks. Sosa is dead. I don't know what this injury is. For some reason, it's not coming up and telling me, so we're going to take him out for Jamie Newton. Everybody is looking tired out here on the field right now. Dane Scarlett is on a 6-2, playing really, really bad, and he's really tired. David Fitzpatrick, injured or not, he told me right before this game, he came into the office and he said, "Coach, I don't care that my hamstring, or not my hamstring, but I don't care that my groin is hurt. If you need me, I'm there, baby, for promotion, for the club, for East Fife, for all of the Fife area, for Methil, for everything." So David Fitzpatrick is coming in with 15 minutes left for Dane Scarlett. We have a couple other substitutions for some fresh legs, like McLeod on the right, who almost gets the ball there. He does now from Cuomo. Now let's see what we can do. Hopefully nothing stupid. As I said that, Alejandro Allen gives another turnover over. Jesus Lord. And now Sapin is going down the right side of the field. He cuts it back to Diatta, who's cutting inside, and of course he makes it. Oh, 3-3 total. 2-1 in this leg, as we just keep shooting ourselves in the foot. We're playing a good Prim team, or at least a team that's in the Prim. Maybe not good since they're in this game against us, but Alejandro Allen turns the ball over stupidly. Again, just gives the ball back to nobody. As now we are tied on aggregate, 3-3. I do not feel good about this if we go to extra time with how bad we have been playing. Some of these decisions we've been doing are just stupid. Just stupid. I don't know what has gotten into this team. We've been playing great for the last 2 months, and now they go over the top. The guy's on sides. Luckily, he misses it. Everybody is just playing like they don't care about this game right now. They're turning it over. They're not showing any energy. They're not showing any fight. Now we got people like Jeremiah White, who's playing well, dead, running out of every bit of stamina and juice that he has. Last play of the game right here before we go to extra time. Jeremiah White back to Suzoho. Suzoho now again. Nobody can even make a simple pass. He kicks it right to a defender that's 6 inches away from him. Jeremiah White luckily rescues the ball, but I bet the ref's going to blow up here soon. McAvoy standing on it instead of going. He plays a lazy pass to Simpson that could have been taken, and that is the end of 90. Boy, going into extra time in a game that we were controlling is just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Jeremiah White, one of our star players on the season. I think it's foolish to even leave him in because of how little stamina he has left. We're going to have to put in Crane. Suzoho is playing horrid. Just everybody is playing bad right now. I don't even have any more subs to make, so that's the final sub. Going into the last extra time in a game that will decide our fate, a game that will decide our season. If we can get promoted here, we can rebuild this team and try to stay up in the Prim next season. And if we don't get promoted here, next season I want us to go up as champions, because I'm done with these playoffs where we play great for the last 2 months and then we do this, where we come in and just bottle it. We were controlling this game and now we're down 2-1. And here we go into the second half, 3-3. Still nothing coming. Nothing coming right now. We are fighting for our lives. 105th minute. A corner now for Falkirk in the 106th as Pochettino stands over it. He delivers it in. A good ball, but nothing can come for it as it goes over top of the bar. Liam Roberts didn't even have to reach for it. Coming up on the final 10 minutes before we have to go to penalties. And if you guys remember, last time we went to penalties last season against Wraith Rovers in the playoffs, that's where we left. We got booted out of the playoffs on penalties. This team is not a good penalty-taking team. Diatta beats his man, but Allen rescues a ball. Cuomo now has Jamie Newton. Please make a run, McLeod. McLeod, the fresh legs, barely looking like he has legs, but he beats his man. He goes for the injured David Fitzpatrick. He can't find him. Alex Crane finds the scrambled ball now. David Fitzpatrick, oh my God, that would have been the storytell ending. Oh my Lord, David Fitzpatrick injured off the bench, barely misses to the right. And we are now coming up on the 120th minute. Last highlight right here. I'm hoping to God, Roberts, you play it smart. Just roll it out to the right or the left back. No. Do not kick it, boot it all the way down. Maybe I'm a hater. Cuomo now has the ball. Go out. Cuomo gives the ball over to nobody because of course he does, even though he had a guy right out to his right. And now, after 120 minutes of football, we are coming up on penalties. The boogeyman of this career. We lost on penalties last season because we are not a good pen-taking team. No one on the roster has above a 9. This is just what we are. This is just how it goes, man. All right, McGuff, you're going to take the first penalty. Jamie Newton has 1 penalty. Our keeper is better than Jamie Newton at taking pins. Well, that's the lineup, boys. That's the lineup. It's penalties again as Falkirk step up first for Tate. He goes right, Liams dives left, and they score first to go up 1-0. The penalties, man, I am terrified of what these could lead to for us. As Connor McGuff, the 16-year-old kid from our own youth academy, come in to take our first penalty. Let's see what he's got in his locker. Connor McGuff steps up. The keeper jumps. Oh my God, the keeper guesses the right way, but it doesn't matter as it sneaks past him. Connor McGuff puts us level at 1-1 as Foddy now comes up to take Falkirk's second penalty. Foddy steps up, goes left. Roberts guesses left too, but sadly nothing can be done from it. And they take the now 2-1 lead in the penalties. Alex Crane, the young kid, steps up, drills it. We are 2-2 level. All of our youth kids stepping up when we need them most. We have to build the bench better, but tonight we are relying on the homegrown youth academy players like Alex Crane and Connor McGuff, and they have been following through so far, leading the line in pins, putting both in. Now, Falkirk, Roberts guesses right. He deflects it. We're now up. Maybe up if the next kicker can come up and make it. And we know who it is. The injured American number 9, David Fitzpatrick, who got injured in the first leg of this game in the first 10 minutes, missed the Scottish Cup final, now steps up with a groin injury to take a big penalty, and he goes and absolutely smashes it. That's our boy. Playing injured, doesn't care, wants to put the team on his back, and we now take a 3-2 lead in the penalties thanks to a Robert save and a David Fitzpatrick goal. This is huge. Now Diatta is making a long trot up. Roberts is standing in the middle. Let's see what can happen now. Roberts stops another one. Oh my God, he stops another one. We are now sitting on 3 for 3 for us. They are 2 for 4 on their penalties. This is absolutely massive. If we make this, it's ball game. All they can score is 3. We already have 3. If Sissoko steps up and drills this penalty, we are going up to the Premiership. And he smashes it home to the right. We are going up to the Prim as Sissoko absolutely bangs it. Liam Roberts makes 2 saves, and the team from Methil, Fife, are going back to the Premiership for the first time in decades, maybe even a century. I don't know. We almost bottled this game. We let him score twice, but in penalties, we finally got the monkey off our back and won on penalties to go up as champions. Where are we going? We are going to the Prim, baby. That's where we are going. Thank God. Every single thing that mattered this season, it came, and it came when we needed it most. We are going up as the number 3 team in the championship. 20 points behind Dundee United. It doesn't matter. And you know what's even sweeter is the team in the championship that we beat to go up against is Dundee. And what makes it even better is who's Dundee's striker is Kevin Trejo, the prince of us, the prince who was with us for a season. He played 30 games with us, scored 16 goals, and was whining about wanting to leave because we didn't follow up on a promise of him. Whatever, Kevin, have fun in the championship next year because we are going up, baby. Oh my God, the rivalry. The rivalry is just, the storylines are everywhere. We have been promoted. We are making it back to the Prim for the first time in so long. The 3 seasons so far in this, we got promoted from League One. We bombed out of the championship playoffs in the first round last year. And now this year, we get promoted by beating everybody we have to. Round 1 of the playoffs, we win. Round 2 of the playoffs, we win. In between that, a Scottish Cup final, we lose. It's a tough loss, but still, the most important one is getting promoted back to the Prim. And now we have a huge offseason ahead of us, as we have players all around who need new contracts. We have players all around who are trying to get poached to leave at the end of this season if we didn't go up. I mean, look how many of these players' contracts end right now. We have 14 people's contracts that end. A lot of them are not going to be signed back to clear up some wages and to clear up some room for some new signings. All I know is that the 3 most important players are Great Dane. He's a Premiership level striker. We have David Fitzpatrick, a Premiership level striker. And we have Jeremiah White IV, a Premiership level left back. He has been with us since the beginning of this save in League One and 2 years together in the championship with 11 assists this season. Absolutely fantastic year from him. David Fitzpatrick put on a clinic in the back half of the season with 25 goals, 5 goals and 6 in the cup, an overall 30-goal season for the 19-year-old American striker. That's why he's our number 9. And he comes up and makes a penalty with a groin injury. This is what this is about. We thought Kevin Trejo was going to be the first kid that was going to be our superstar. The first player that was going to be a streets will never forget type of player. The first player that might get a statue when he's all said and done. But now look, David Fitzpatrick might be the one, and he's American, which is the point of this save. One of the big pinnacles of this save is connecting America over to Scotland through the Atlantic coast, the Golden Coast Project, and we're doing it. We're doing it, baby. David Fitzpatrick, have a year. Have a year. Now, before we get out of here, I do want to check a couple other things in the league. We had the best percent of possession in the entire league. We had 56%, which is great. Average rating, Dane Scarlett finished second. Ibu Costa also tied with him in second. Jeremiah White was up there. David Fitzpatrick was up there. So we had 4 guys in the top 10 of the best averages in the entire league. DaCosta was a great signing. I just really wish he didn't do so bad in that last game because, boy, he's a very good player. He's decent for the Prim, so we do have a handful of Premiership level talent for next season. I would like to obviously bolster a lot of that because we're going to have a tough season. I don't think it's going to be like our first year in the Championship where we, finished 4th our first season. I think we're going to be fighting for survival that first year up in the Prim, but it's going to be fun, I'll tell you that. So Golden Boot, David Fitzpatrick wins the Golden Boot with 25 league goals. Down in 7th is Kevin Trejo, who had a good year with 13. And overall, we had just a great season. I mean, just such a good year. We played so hard. Jeremiah White leads the league in assists with 11, tied with 2 other people. Ben McPherson in 5th with 9. And then the third best on our team was our backup right back, McLeod. That's one thing I do still want to get better at is as good as our team is and how well we started scoring in those last 2 months. All of our offense really stems from these fullbacks, and that's great, but I really need to figure out this 10. The 10 doesn't seem to create a lot at all. You can see Sosa's a good player. He's nothing crazy, but he's a decent Prim player in the Championship, and he really didn't play fantastic. He had 6 goals, which is nice, but a lot of those were cleanup goals or just getting into the box. But I want that 10 role to be more of a creator, and he only had 1 league assist, 2 assists in the Cup, so 3 assists total in 24 matches at that number 10 role, which isn't really the best. I kind of want that 10 to be the creator. So I think in the offseason, I'm going to try to find a 10, maybe play him more on a free role or advanced playmaker type of role instead of the attacking midfielder and channel midfielder that we have used in the first 3 years. And maybe that'll do it. That's going to do it for this episode number 7. Everybody out there, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you guys back here for episode number 8. Until then, you guys all take care.